Hi, kids. We're so happy that you're with us today. I know you might be missing your school, your teacher, your friends, your play dates, all the activities that you normally enjoy, have fun with. I know I've been missing church and getting to see you in class. But we have to remember these are temporary times. That means they won't last. They're going to pass. And there are so many people who love you and who are working hard to keep you safe. Oh, my goodness, who's that?
Well, I'm Daniel Striped Tiger. I was a good friend of Mr. Rogers for 30 years. I lived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood of make-believe in the grandfather clock with no hands. Because in make-believe, it's whatever time you imagine. See? This is my grandfather clock with no hands.
Welcome, Daniel. That's a great place to live. And how are you doing these days?
Well, nothing seems the same anymore. I sometimes begin to get worried when I hear my parents or the TV news about the coronavirus and COVID-19 disease and the economy and shortages of toilet paper.
Yes, I know how scary this time can feel. How did Mr. Rogers help you when you talked to him about scary times?
Well, he said that when he was a boy and he would see scary things in the news, his mother would say to him, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." Are there any helpers today?
Oh, yes. So many. We are so thankful for the grocery store workers and the truck drivers and delivery people who are helping us get the food and other things we need, and all the healthcare workers, the paramedics, the ambulance drivers, the nurses and doctors who are caring for sick people, the firefighters and the police keeping us safe, the school who are providing lunches, free lunches in many cases, to students and their families. And scientists from all over the world are cooperating and sharing their ideas and their research to come up with some new ideas on how, maybe for vaccines to prevent the disease, or treatments to help us get better if we do get sick. This is a picture that I love that reminds us to look for the helpers. And I know you're working really hard too, to be a germ buster, to practice good hygiene and do things like wash your hands frequently, cough into your elbow, get good rest, eat healthy food, and think positive and cheerful, loving thoughts, to pray and meditate. All these things will help us stay healthy and to prevent us getting other people sick too. So that the older folks and the other adults who have medical conditions, we're doing a lot of this so we can help them stay safe too, because they add so much to our world and we love them and how they've made our lives so much better, like our grandparents, for example. Let's sing happy birthday to everyone with a March birthday. Some of the kids with March birthdays are Mateo Husbands, Calvin Howard, Luca Ponce de Leon, Maxwell Silver, Joy Barbosa, and one of our Unites teachers, Miss Jamie. So let's all join in singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody.
blessing you now. How many of you like to draw and color? There's a wonderful activity you can do at home that I think you'll really enjoy and that will also make other people happy. Children around the world have started something called the Rainbow Trail. It helps spread rainbows and happiness instead of germs and fear and worry. So how this works, children are drawing rainbows and taping the pictures to the windows of their houses to show anyone who walks by, they'll go, oh, that they care about them during this coronavirus outbreak. We can be part of the Rainbow Trail too. All we need is just like some paper. Here's a piece of paper. And different color markers or crayons, or if you want to get fancy, you could even do yarn. You make your picture, you finish decorating it, and then ask your mom or dad to help you tape it in a window, one of your windows. That way, everyone walking by will know you care. You could read all about this on Facebook's Rainbow Trail page. Here's some pictures that other kids did. You see, these boys have made this nice rainbow. Someone else wrote a rainbow and said, be happy. Look at the ones on this page. They put 2 rainbows up and said Rainbow Trail. And then a person down here, it looks like maybe they used chalk. So you could use your imagination and have lots of fun being part of the Rainbow Trail. Hi, Mr. Rick. You got a song for us?
Well, yes, I do. Miss Beverly gave us a nice suggestion on some things we might do around the house to keep things interesting for ourselves. And this is a song about that. The words were written by a poet named Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustan's child, listen to the don'ts, listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossible, the won'ts, listen to the never hands, and listen to me. You can make anything happen, child, anything can be. You gotta draw a crazy picture, write a nutty poem, sing a mumble-jumble song, or whistle through your comb. Do a loony-doony dance across the kitchen floor. Put something in this silly world that ain't been there before. You gotta draw a crazy picture, write a nutty poem, sing a mumble-jumble song, whistle through your comb. Do a loony-doony dance across the kitchen floor. Put something silly in the world that ain't been there before.
Whoa! That just made me want to dance and do something silly. Okay, kids, I know, as we said before, you might be missing some of your play dates and activities, but you know what you can do. You can still visit your friends online with something like Skype or FaceTime or Facebook Messenger. Just ask your parents to help you. In fact, since you're here now, would you like to see my neighborhood? I call this neighborhood my neighborhood of Lake Believe. This is Lake Ann in Reston, Virginia. This is my townhouse. It's 3 stories high. And this is my garden. I'd like to tell you about some of my special plants. I'm especially thrilled to see these every year. These are Virginia bluebells. They're a native plant, and naturalists take people on walks every year just to see Virginia bluebells. And children sometimes say that you can see they look like little bells, and that if you ring them, the fairies will come. These are called ornamental cabbage. And I started them in winter time when it was very cold and nothing else will grow. And they've stayed here through this part of spring. Spring, you know, is a season that kind of connects, doesn't it? Winter and summer, and it's always going up and down, up and down. Well, these are transition plants. When it gets a little hotter, they won't be growing here anymore. This is Bao Bao. She's my make-believe panda. And every day when school is in session, lots of little kids come by and say hi to Bao Bao. Addie. And this is Addie. She's my sweet girl. She's my wonderful beagle. She's been with us for 2 years now, and she's my really wonderful friend, wonderful addition to our family. Isn't this a beautiful cherry tree that comes into blossom each spring? Many, many people come to see it and take pictures of it. It smells wonderful, and you know, you just feel surrounded in peace and beauty when you look at it. I see some people just come and sit and watch it and feel happier and more hopeful. And that's the Van Gogh Bridge that is behind it. And let's end with our special blessing for children everywhere. Children of light, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as you.